what's up guys, it's your girl Deanna and I am back with another video. Today we are going to be talking about how to manifest the life that you deserve. I always used to see people talk about manifesting and that's how you get to your goals, that's how you get to your dreams, and I used to be like, okay, whatever, until I started to do it and I'm like, oh, this is what y'all meant. Okay, so let me put you guys on game on some tips and tricks on how to actually manifest the life that you deserve and want to live. The first step to manifestation is to write down your goals. I know that seems like it sounds pretty obvious, but you really need to write them down and you need to see them every day. So whether you use like a whiteboard such as this one and write down your goals and stare at those things, then do that. Or if you have a piece of paper, or if you want to walk around with it in your wallet, whatever the case may be, you need to write down your goals and make that list out. On top of simply writing your goals, you're going to need to set a date. And the date's gonna be very important because it gives you a timeline to work with. So if you're saying, okay, I wanna achieve this, that can take how many days, how many weeks, how many months, like whatever. But once you set a date, that's when your brain's gonna start to work and you're gonna have to work with it and say, okay, so if I want this by the end of the year, what are the steps that I'm gonna need to take in order to accomplish that goal? So now you're already starting to make a plan to make that happen. So, but it starts off with you simply writing them down. So for example, if your plan is to lose 15 pounds and you're saying, okay, I'm gonna give myself 6 months, okay? Let's just say, I'm gonna give myself 6 months. Okay, that's a quick period of time. So what am I gonna do to make this happen? All right, so I think I'm going to start intermittent fasting. That's gonna go ahead and lower the amount of food that I eat and spread it apart. And next, I'm gonna go on a vegetarian diet. I'm not gonna be eating any meats. I'm gonna take out all of that and I'm just gonna focus on my greens, my proteins, my grains, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna do that for the next 6 months. Now that you've made that goal, now you have ways to achieve it versus, oh, I wanna lose 15 pounds. And then that's the last you ever hear about it. Get that on paper, get that on here. Make yourself one of those little goal things and then just tick off when you've lost 5 pounds or when you lost 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and keep working at it. And that's just one of your goals. So keep on to your progress. Write it down, that is the first step, and then get your brain working. This tip is gonna tie directly with the last one, and it's to make a to-do list every day. Honestly, your to-do list can look like 1 thing, 2 things, 5 things, but the key is consistency here. So don't put, oh, I wanna do 10 things every day, and then, you burn out after like the first 3 days. Just start off, put 1, 2, 3 things. So if your goal, okay, is to lose weight, all right, today I'm gonna cook my first vegetarian meal. And then my second thing is gonna be the gym. I'm gonna go do the gym and I'm gonna run on the elliptical for 30 minutes. Those are your 2 things. Pat yourself on the back with that and you're good, okay? And then the next day, do 2 things. And the next day, it's about getting into that habit. Keep doing your to-do list that are gonna get you closer to your goal. It's honestly just a bunch of little steps in the right direction. So same with like, okay, your goal is wealth building. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna listen to 1 podcast and watch 1 YouTube video pertaining to this so I can get knowledgeable. And then the next day, oh, I'm gonna read this book and I'm gonna start that. I'm gonna read 1 chapter each day. Keep doing little things to get you to your goal. It's really just about in the repetition and making sure to write out your list every day and doing it. And it's gonna start to become second nature to you. So for my third tip, I don't know if anyone's already coined this term or whatever, but I call it the 1, 2, 3 go method. I don't know if that's real, if I heard it somewhere or I just made it up, but whatever. I call it the 1, 2, 3 go method. I don't like, especially if you're feeling lazy, you don't feel like going to the gym, you don't feel like doing that research, you don't feel like, doing what you need to be doing. I call it the 1, 2, 3 go. If I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't want to cook that meal, I don't want to cook, I'll be like 1, 2, 3 go. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. Fling into action, because the only way you're going to achieve your goals is by being action oriented. So if you know you need to go to that gym, get up, go to that gym. If you know you need to work this job and you're like thinking, I'm about to call out today, I'm so tired, I'm about to call out, it's like, all right, I'm about to do it. 1, 2, 3, get out of bed, put that phone down. It's so important, because honestly, procrastination and I used to be besties, but we not besties no more. I was like, I really got to get these things done, because one thing about it, you do not get your time back. Time is not going in reverse. So I just didn't ever want to look up and realize that I was wasting my time. So I implemented the 1, 2, 3, go method, and I have been getting it done. I'm like, I don't feel like doing the dishes. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm very, very comfortable, and I'll be like, 1, 2, 3, go. Like, just go. So those steps you put out for the day, you don't feel like doing it, 1, 2, 3, get at them. Don't give yourself time to think about it. Don't give yourself time to, talk yourself out of it. The devil on one shoulder, the angel on the other, and you don't have time for that because you're already actively doing it. This third step was honestly my favorite, and it was to create a manifestation board. Yes. There's so many different, I knocked the camera, but this is my manifestation board. And these are all the things that I want and that I've started to get. So I don't want to get too deep into what my specifics are, because they're personal to me. I mean, I just showed you, but I don't want to dig too deep into each one. But I've slowly been checking things off of this list. Like off these photos, and it feels so good. Oh, and then on the back, write the date in which you created the board, and then write another date of when you would hope to achieve. Okay, so a lot of these things are very personal to me, but I can share some because I just showed you. But for one, graduating and getting my bachelor's degree. So back in 2020, I essentially dropped out of college, and ever since then, I feel like it just made me feel like I was a quitter. Even though I was able to establish my businesses, my one business that allows me to not work anymore, so that's fun. But that was a thing, and that was on my old manifestation board, to have a thriving business. And then I got that, and that was my only thing that I wanted. I wanted that. I wanted a relationship, and now I'm a year and a half in my very healthy relationship. And what else did I put on there? I put something very simple. I just genuinely wanted to be happy, and I am. And then I put to buy a house, and I bought my first house when I was 24. I'm 25 now. So these little boards work, So then this time I made a bigger board of all the things that I wanted to do. And it's basically consisting of, real estate investments, traveling, growing on YouTube, just, personal, stuff like that. So create your vision board, and it's something that you're going to be able to see every day. Put it in a place where you're always going to see it, and remind yourself of what you're doing. And understand, the reason why some people say that manifestation boards don't work is because all they do is create it, look at it, and then go about their day as if some magic is supposed to happen out of nowhere. The magic doesn't happen unless you back it by action. And that's the reality of vision boards. So make your vision boards, and like what we said earlier with the list and the 1, 2, 3, go, and writing them down, daily tasks, that is the partner to your manifestation board. It's not just that. The manifestation board just allows you to visually see your goals and let you know that it's possible, it's real, it's out there, and it is meant for you, baby. It is meant for you. So the vision board is perfect. And as far as how you can make the vision board, I just got I think I went on Pinterest and Google for a lot of the photos and things that I wanted on my board. And then I put it all in one file, and I sent it over to be printed at Walgreens. I don't know if it was Walgreens or CVS. I think it was Walgreens. And then I just went and picked up the pictures. I got some, what's that called? glue sticks, and this board is like $2 from Walmart. Glued them on there, crafted it how I wanted it, and said, voila, it's done. And I just, wrote my dates on the back when I started, my goal to finish, and then that's really it. The last time I did a very simple vision board. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, I got my house, I got my business, I got my man. I'm like, all right, things are happening to me. So I'm gonna allow the universe to allow more things to happen to me. And honestly, you can too. That's the point of this video. The manifestation board is my favorite part of it all. Honestly, it's the most fun part. But the real growth is in those action steps. It just is. But manifestation board is how you visually put yourself there, feel it, see it, and know that it's meant for you. Make a manifestation board. My last tip that's actually so important. Keep your goals to yourself. Yes. Don't tell people your goals. Especially, look, once you have these things, you have this epiphany, I want to change my life, I want to make this happen for me, blah, blah, blah. You're going to want to share. But even if it's people who are close to you, people want to see you do good, but not better than them. Especially if you started off in the same place. Let's say you grew up in the same neighborhoods, you all grew up broke, you didn't have no money, all that. If they see that you're really starting to make action steps and actually achieving them, that can intimidate people, and people can prey on your downfall. You honestly never think it's going to be you until it is. I lost so many friends, and it really sucked. And I had seen people talk about this a lot, and I was like, oh, ain't no way, that's not going to be me. It was me. Like, it really threw me off. It really did. And it's like, whatever. I'm like, hey, it happened. It's part of the journey. That was God removing people that weren't supposed to be with me forever. So that's okay. Some people are here for a season. Some people are here for a reason. But don't tell people your goals, because you don't want people to put fear into your goals, judgment into your goals. Because if you say, hey, mom, I want to become a millionaire. And they're like, how are you going to become a millionaire? Nobody in this family's become a millionaire. You don't even know any millionaires. And then, now it's in your head. Like, can I really make it? Can I really do it? And it's like, you shouldn't speak it out. A lot of people don't mean any harm. It's just people are looking out for you sometimes, and then some people are just trying to bring you back to reality, whatever. That's why you got to keep things to yourself. The only people I would recommend telling are people that you feel that can help you in your journey. So I personally was able to tell my older brother, because he's always been so open to hearing my ideas and never shuts me down, and actually helped give me ways to achieve them. And I told my sister, because she's always been supportive of whatever I did. So she'll always hear me out and be like, hey, I think that's a good idea. Not necessarily it's a good idea, but she'll be like, hey, I'm supporting you. I see you. You got it. Just keep working at it. You can do it. And even if she didn't necessarily agree with it, she would just be like, hey, keep at it and the results will come. Like that, you just need people that would be on your side, would back you and support you, and that you can lean on. But other than that, it's really difficult to peg who it'll be. But don't tell everybody your goals. Do not tell them before they are accomplished, because you don't know what people are gonna try and do to get you out of it. And especially if it's friends, they'll try and pull you back down into that same life that you've been trying to escape. And they're not terrible people. They're the same people they have been. You can't blame them too much, but you got to keep these type of things that you actually really want. You want to manifest it. You want to create it. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell anybody your plans. Just make it happen. They'll see it. They'll see it. Your words don't even need to be said. They're going to see it, baby. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found this very helpful. These are tips that I use to manifest the life that has been blossoming and that I've been living, and I am so grateful and so happy, and it's only getting better. And I wanted to share that with a lot of people, because I know a lot of people out there have goals, they have dreams, and I'm here to tell you that you absolutely can do it. I'm not saying this as some little pretend mumbo jumbo motivation. I'm really telling you, if you back it by action and use these tips, you're gonna slowly start to see these things happen, and you're gonna start to believe in the power of manifestation. So if you really want to manifest the life you deserve, implement some of these tips, work towards your goals, keep at it, be consistent, small steps in the right direction. You got it. And thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.